Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Hey y'all, sorry about that. How y'all doing? Get up in here and like the video, girl. We got a lot to discuss today. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the dollhouse. Welcome to the party. You're late. Okay. Go ahead and subscribe because you definitely will be coming back. If you're returning Dollar Dawn, welcome back. Shout out to all my members. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Just period. It's what's today? Tuesday. It's period. We just, we just here. Now we got a lot to discuss. Shout out to everybody who was on the morning Joes. I have Love and Hip Hop coming after this. So I will be doing Love and Hip Hop after this video. Well, I already done it. I just have to edit it really, to be completely honest. But that will be coming after this this live. I know you lying. Y'all want to see Saint? He got a haircut. Come on, Pete. Come show him your haircut. You know, Saint got a million names. Come on. Come show the people you got your haircut. And they give you a skull. Say, hey, y'all. Look at P got his haircut, girl. Yes. And he got his new ponytail. Well, he be trying to take his ponytail out. That's a man bun. But nevertheless, he's non-binary anyway. So he can wear a bun if he wants. But nevertheless, Saint just came back from the groomer today. He don't look like a werewolf no more. Look at him. He was looking a little rough. I ain't gonna lie. He was looking real rough, actually. I told him don't take too much off the body because it was cold outside. Now I'm gonna put his sweater on because he got a I can't have him outside looking any kind of way. Not my child. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, Saint came back from the groomers. And he just wanted to say, hey, that's why you running around jingle belling, huh? You got to stop with all of that. Now, tell the people down at the dollhouse, say bye, y'all. Say love you. Bye, y'all. Now get down. Get down. Nevertheless, yeah, girl. He wanted to come on here, so there you go. You know, Saint be hating on some real stuff. So is it me or did the light just dim? I think it's all right now. All right. So shout out to everybody in the building. You guys get the video likes up because we're about to start. Now, a few things we're going to discuss. Y'all remember Twitch, the black dude who was working over there by Ellen, the Dragon, the Generous, I'm sorry. You remember he allegedly committed the big ass. Okay, well, you know, he was married to a clear woman, so he had a little half and half children, right? And shout out to the half and halves. But the family is around here saying that he won't allow them to see them churn. Oh, you know why? Family, I hope you're on here. The reason why is because they're about to raise them children to be clear. And they're going to have clear kids because they're going to get with more clear people. So they say the wife not letting them see the churn, girl. We're going to discuss it. No, not Tia and Tiny. We talked about that this morning. This pastor shamed this pregnant girl at the church and made her get up in front of the church and tell the church that she was pregnant. And then he want to turn around and say, oh, we don't do no baby showers over here. We don't do all of that over here. Well, pastor, I'm pretty sure it's some ladies of the night that know what you do around there. And y'all know how I feel about pastors. They get on my nerves already. But the congregation ended up going back at the pastor and telling the pastor that he's going to have to apologize. They want him to step down as they should. Girl, listen, Jordan, the pastor, let me tell you something. He's the last person to throw the stones. Because you know how the old saying say, don't throw stones in a glass house. He ain't even got no house. So it's just like the pastor is the last person to be on the moral code. We're going to get on it. We're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it. We're also going to talk about Shaq versus Dwight Howard. Now, let me say this to the Royce Reed girls, because I know it's a lot of y'all on here. Shout out to the Royce Reed girls. I had went back and I had watched. Now, why you got him excited, huh? I think he's still outside. Yeah, you can take it off because he's going to keep running back and forth like a reindeer, like Rudolph. But anyway, look. What else? Where I was going with this? Oh, so all the Royce Reed girls, you know, I get it. Royce Reed gets on here and talk about how she was manipulated and all of that and blah, 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 blah. But I watched a live the other day where Royce Reed had up a girl and a guy from back in 2020. Because see, I was there. I forgot I was there until I heard it again. But Royce Reed in 2020, when the panorama was happening, had her child over at the freak off. And it was a lot of freaking off happening down at the freak off. And her child, her words not mine, was walking around trying to find something to eat. Okay? So with that being said, I don't have the level of sympathy that y'all have. Now, Royce Reed got on here and said it was the panorama and they had curfew and all of that. Girl, bye. You acting like you gonna get arrested, huh? I know what I'm saying. Don't interrupt my show. You the co-host? You want to get on? No. Oh, okay. All right. Let me roll this out. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Fat. I appreciate you. Anyways, he's trying to correct somebody. It's not the panorama. It's the pandemic. I know what I said. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But like I was saying, y'all, I was there when she had her baby down at the freak off. Because yes, Dwight Howard had a freak off. Well, according to her, he was over there with boys and girls. And what I'm not going to do is be gaslit like the rest of some of these other people. I'm not going to be gaslit. I'm not going to get on here and be like, oh my God, poor Royce. Only thing poor in this situation that I feel bad for is the child. Because Royce Reed was on that type of time when it benefited her. But we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. Okay. Then we got Eazy the Block Captain. His ex-old lady done came out, and remember when Remy was confessing her love yesterday when we talked about it? Was it yesterday? Day before yesterday. We were talking about how she was in the crowd at the hard poetry battle. And yeah, she was out there saying, I love you, Eazy. The ex-girl said that he did the same thing to her. He just recycled it. And then Wendy Williams, Charlamagne spoke to Wendy Williams, and he said she sounded like she could get on the radio today. Remember, the media wanted us to think Wendy Williams was on her way out the door. But the lie detector test determined that was a lie, okay? But we're going to get into that. And then Drake sends a threatening message to the UMG label and said that, see, the difference between me and those dudes is they not used to holding y'all accountable. And according to Drake said he going to hold them accountable, okay? I said Drake got some cojones on him. Do you understand me? Because I get it, Drake is half orange juice. I'm here for it. He's a half orange juice, and he's a half alleged Negro, allegedly, because the jury's still out, in my opinion. I don't even think he looked like the dad at this point. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, he talking that cash money shiz naive, okay? He's talking major to these major labels. And I don't know if Drake must be really tied in on the orange juice side. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, he's very confident, and we've seen what they did to the last security guard. So I don't know Drake. I think Drake needs to tread light, but if he on the way down, then so be it. Rumble, tumble, rumble in the jungle, whatever the case may be. So let's get into the show. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video if you haven't already. Deanna Salmon, thank you for the super chat. Pastor probably wanted to hit #jealous. Sounds about right to me. That's literally what it sounds about to me. The pastor was mad because he didn't get him a little something. You know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there, because we about to get into it. Let's get the pastor on the ones and twos. Oh, yes. So some old horrible, degenerate pastor done try to call this lady out, this young girl out because she's pregnant. And this fool want to get on here and make her get in front of the church. Because I'm glad you brought it up. We might as well talk about it. He made the girl get in front of the church and announce her pregnancy, and then turn around and say, oh, we don't do that over here at First National Baptist. I don't know the name of the church or whatever the case may be. Embarrassed the girl, embarrassed her down to the ground. And after that, the people came back and had something to say. And you know what? As they should, because these pastors they do the most. They really do the most. And like I said, the last group of people or the last title of people that should be the moral authority around here is the pastor. He's the nastiest, freakiest, most gamblingest, drinkingest. You know what I mean? Like, he is the last person to talk about anything, okay? So let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. And this is a pastor in Virginia. Shout out to my Virginia acorn. Shout out to my Virginia acorns. Love y'all down to the ground, okay? Let's get into the show, into the tea. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please. Now, hold on. Let me pause it. It says, wait, what? A Virginia pastor makes young woman apologize in front of the congregation for getting pregnant, then tells her she can't have a baby shower. You lose all the pride and glory. Thank God that God ain't take you out of here. It says a young woman in Virginia was forced to repent for her sins in front of the whole church by confessing she got pregnant out of wedlock. During the church services at True Vine, it always be a True Vine, huh? True Vine must be all over America. It's always a True Vine with some stuff going on. But look, during the church services at True Vine what is it? Apostolic Church of Christ in Hampton, Virginia, Pastor Terry Jackson made one of his members stand before the church and tell them that she was pregnant. The woman, who was obviously emotional and embarrassed, proceeded to apologize to her church members and ask them for forgiveness. I wish I would ask a bunch of old hoes and bunch of old pimps for forgiveness because I done got knocked up. I wish the mother pluck I would. I wish I would, because every single woman in there probably done had their child at 13, 14, and 15. I wish I would stand in front of a congregation and ask a bunch of ex-degenerates and some still practicing degenerates if they won't forgive me. Girl, y'all be letting these pastors be bucking y'all head up to do anything, huh? It says, I want to apologize to everybody in here because I am pregnant. She said as she began to cry. I just hope that y'all all forgive me and keep on praying for me. I don't like this. After she sat down, Pastor Jackson began to preach about the importance of repenting for your sins and how the young woman doesn't deserve to have a baby shower because of what she did. You have to repent. I don't care how you look at it. She already know what time it is. We not going to condone your sins now. Ain't no baby shower going on. That's what you lose out on. When you have a baby out of wedlock, ain't no baby shower. Nobody in the church better attend one. Then he telling everybody else not to attend. Her mama shouldn't have had one either. Oh my God. You have to take care of your granddaughter, but you can't condone sin. You can't have no baby shower. You lose all pride and glory. Thank God that God didn't take you out of here. Poor girl, this was disturbing to watch. Girl, let's get into this thing because I don't understand why the windmilling didn't start. I don't care who house we in. God, the Most High know my intentions, okay? But let's get into what the pastor had did.
Stand right in front of the congregation. Yeah, right in front of you.
Girl, I wish I would. I wish I would.
I want to apologize to everybody in here.
You better
because
than me.
I am pregnant. I'm sorry, y'all.
You better than me, Fat. And it couldn't be my child.
I just hope that y'all all forgive me and keep praying for me.
In front of the church, girl. Girl, I wish, girl.
They say, I assume she repent. then. You never wait later to repent. If you're sin, you don't wait no 2, 3. You don't wait till the baby comes to repent. You repent now. You just don't do it again. But you got to repent. I don't care how you look at it.
This is what I don't understand. What is it that, okay, the girl is pregnant. If you're a Christian, then you damn sure don't believe in ABs. So with that being said, what is the girl to do now? Other than putting her in front of this church to embarrass her and obliterate her, what else do we? It will be one thing for you to pull her in counsel in the back and say, hey, you know, we promote weddings and marriage and you know, the wholesome family thing. So I don't think we're gonna do something as far as a celebration of a baby shower because I don't want to give off the wrong, you know, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I do believe that there should be some level of shame, but the way that they're doing this young girl, she couldn't be my daughter, she couldn't be my sister, she couldn't be my niece, she couldn't be my friend. Do you hear me? Because by the time I'd have kicked down the doors to that church, True Vine, it would have been some real straightening going on. This is ridiculous. This was nothing to do but to embarrass this girl and belittle her and berate her. And I'm pretty sure Pastor done slept with how many women down at the church? Girl, let me let him finish because this blowed me. And they wonder why people don't want to go to the church. They wonder why.
You already know. You already know what time it is.
Ridiculous.
I told her. It's not what you think it is. But the church praying for you. We ain't gonna condone your sin now. We ain't gonna do that. Ain't no baby showers going on. That's what you lose out at. You have a baby out of wedlock, ain't no baby showers. And nobody at this church about attend one. Mama shouldn't have one neither. You got to take care of your granddaughter. You can't condone sin. You don't have no private baby shower. You can't have no baby shower. You lose all the pride and glory. You lose all that. You just lose all that. Thank God that God didn't take you out of here.
Girl.
I'm not going to be for y'all long. I keep saying that. I'm just still talking later. Stand right in front of the congregation.
This is what I want to know, because there's a whole bunch of contradictions going on. Number one, was Mary pregnant? Was Mary married when she got pregnant by Joseph? You remember that story about me? You don't know about no Bible, huh? Okay. Well, put it in the chat. Was Mary pregnant when Joseph knocked her up down at the Bible? Because, see, what we're not going to do is get up here and start to judging on people. I'm pretty sure his mammy was probably pregnant outside of wedlock. I'm pretty sure most of the women in that congregation were pregnant out of wedlock. Like, now y'all saying yay, but if she was pregnant, then why did they have to run away from Jerusalem when they found out she was pregnant? Now, somebody lying. Now, I don't know the Bible word for word, bar for bar, but I know the stories. If she was pregnant, because see, y'all think they just decided to go on a little tour, talking about Mary. Y'all think they just decided to go on a tour. Joseph had to get up out of there because them people wanted his head off his shoulders, and he went and took Mary with him. But it's not even the point. This is the point, because I'm not even going to go back and forth on the Bible stuff. This is the point. In the community, in not just the Black community, but in society in 2024, a lot of people are married or unmarried and are pregnant. That's just unfortunately what it is. Now, there's a way to promote wholesome family, whole family concepts. There's a way to do that. This ain't that. And for him to put this girl up in front of this, first of all, she better than me. When he said, God ain't gonna bless you, and she shouldn't have had a baby shower, and the mama should have had a baby shower. You know, mama get my arms to swinging. As soon as somebody say mama, I don't hear nothing after mama, and my arms get to doing their own thing. Because what are we talking about here, sir? Because I'll go find one of them sluts you down there dicking down and have them come up to the congregation and tell us about what you got going on. And ain't none of them women in that church house could point no finger at that young girl. Not none of them. And they wonder why black people don't like going to church no more. It's a cesspool of judgment. They act like it's a cult. And I'm pretty sure this young girl family not in there, if they are, but they probably not in there. I'm pretty sure the girl probably go to church trying to find some type of savior, some type of, you know what I mean, community, because she probably come from a real jacked up family. But this is the tomfoolery that happens inside of the church house. Now let's go into what happened after that, because after that, the people wasn't having that. Oh no, the people came back and was like, what he not gonna do is that. And it says he got confronted and thrown out of church. Let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Please get the likes up on the video. It says, man gets thrown out of church after trying to confront the pastor who made young woman apologize for being pregnant. We're going to protest to get this shut down, as they should. I think they should. So they threw the man out of church who protested the man. I mean, who in protest for the woman who he got up there and embarrassed. This is ridiculous.
You the pastor that denied that lady her baby shower and embarrassed her up here.
You come in this church, what you want?
I'm asking you a question.
Now, what you want?
I'm asking you, are you the pastor?
What do you want?
I'm asking you, are you the pastor are you the pastor that publicly shamed that young lady?
What do you want?
I'm asking you a question.
What do you want?
Are you the pastor who publicly shamed that lady?
What do you want?
You don't understand English?
What do you want?
Why did you I want to know why you publicly shamed that lady. Don't touch me now. That's assault. We gotta go. All right. He didn't ask me to leave. Don't touch me. He just did, but don't touch me. Because I touched back. He in my way. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Excuse me. Come on, man. Come on.
He's all right.
Y'all supposed to be of the Lord, though.
Do that. He's all right.
But y'all see it, y'all. This is church. We'll be having a protest here. We'll be shutting this down. They up here pressing up on me, then touching all up on me.
You checking on us?
I ain't touching yet. You the pastor that denied that lady her baby shower and embarrassed her up here. Y'all supposed to be of the Lord, though.
Do that. He's all right.
But y'all see it, y'all. This is church. We'll be having a protest here. We'll be shutting this down. They up here pressing up on me, then touching all up on me.
You checking on us?
I ain't touching yet.
You ain't gonna touch us.
You ain't gonna touch me.
We don't want to touch you.
Oh, I know. Keep it that way.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Good night. Y'all being shamed across the whole country, and y'all church y'all supposed to be of the Lord, though.
Do that. He's all right.
But y'all see it, y'all.
Stay right there.
This is church. We'll be having.
Let me say this, y'all, because some stuff just got to be addressed. This is the thing. When we talk about protect black women, this is what I be talking about. It took another man to go check him and be like, are you the pastor? And he wouldn't even, as a man, come out and say, yeah, I did it. This is my church. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Because they're cowards. He got them big old collard green eating Negroes in the background waiting to help kick people out, because they probably ain't got no woman and all of that. And their wives probably out there messing with the pastor. The church is the last place to be judging anybody. The church is the last place to judge anybody, because the pastor, the most of the sin is happening inside the church. Hold on, we got somebody who have a different opinion. Somebody said, let me find that comment. I want to, okay, here we go. So Audrey T says the pastor is not wrong. And, you know, normally I would invite you up for a debate on it, but it's not even that big of a deal. But let me say this again. I don't necessarily take issue with him not condoning out of wedlock pregnancy. I really don't. If he wants to run a congregation where they don't promote out of wedlock pregnancy, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's not what you do, it's how you do it, okay? There was no reason for him to parade that girl in front of that congregation and do what he did to that girl. He could have very well had a meeting with her behind the scenes and say, hey, look, I know you're pregnant, but here in our congregation, we're not condoning that. So I'm not going to parade this in front of the congregation. Hell, he could have even told her to sit toward the back during the services so people won't see her. Whatever. I don't think that what he did, I don't think that him wanting to promote whole family concepts is wrong. It's just how you do it. He had no business embarrassing that girl. Like none. And honestly, a lot of, can I say this too? And then we're going to move on because I don't want to, and this is not to the girl Audrey. This is not to the girl Audrey. But this is what I learned about the church. And this is what's scariest about the church. Y'all, the people in the church who worships the building and the pastor, they hide behind worshiping God, knowing good and well they really worshiping the pastor and that building. Y'all put the pastor and that building above you, your family, your kids, your morals, your authority, everything. Y'all worship the pastor in the building, and y'all hide behind the fact that this is supposed to be of God, and you know none of what you're doing is of God. That's why these pastors could get on here and have y'all doing any and everything. He telling them people in the church house, they better not even go to the baby shower. How dare you? So you telling me I can't support this young girl? Why? Because you don't like the fact that she's pregnant out of wedlock? It's giving worship. Y'all be worshiping these pastors and y'all be worshiping these buildings. That's just what it's all about. And that's why they have a group of men and women who always going to have their back, because that's what it's set up to do. But let me give y'all a little secret. 99% of them pastors is Freemason, and they sitting there to run you amok any goddamn way. And they put that to run you crazy and sell you the false hope of going to heaven, even though they know good and well more than likely ain't Ann Reed, none of y'all going to heaven, not even him. He's there on purpose to misguide you, duck, duck, goose. But go ahead on, give him your tithes. Give him your tithes. But the tea gonna come out on the pastor. Got to know that. The tea gonna come out on the pastor. And I can't wait. And we're gonna talk about it when it do. We're gonna talk about it when it do. Thank you, Seven, for the super chat. Most pastors love to judge. And if you wait, I'm sorry, I can't see it. Most pastors love to judge, and if you sin, you going to hell. That's why I fell back. All of them. Even if you don't sin, though, Seven, this is the craziest part. Even if you don't sin, all you got to do is not show up for a month. Oh, Sister Jones, you made it back. You decide to come on back to God, huh? Shut up, ma'am. Shut up. Because, girl, don't get me started. Do not get me started. Thank you for the super chat, but you're right. They do judge you. That's what they do. It'd be a bunch of miserable people in there. Son, thank you for the super chat. We aren't going to start with that we aren't going to start with that congregation. Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. All the True Vines I ever heard of had some drama and some crap going on with it. What is going on with the True Vines? They got True Vines all over America, and there's something going on in every single True Vine I've ever heard of. I don't understand. Divine Empress, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I don't know who got it because I missed it, but shout out to everybody who got it. Thank Divine Empress for the super chats, for the membership. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up, please. Bree, thank you for the super chat. It says it was all a lie. It was all a lie. Carly Rae, all of it. I don't do church. Me neither. Me neither. And can't nobody, hold on, y'all. But ain't nobody gonna make me feel bad for not doing it. It's ridiculous. It really is. TL, thank you for the super chat. 22 years ago, nobody at my church showed up to shower, but they want you to keep the baby. Hypocrites. In my old church, don't christen unwed moms. Wow, moms, kids. That's what I'm talking about. They want to bat you down if you talk about abortion, but then they want to shame you if you keep the baby. Like, which is it? What are we doing? That's crazy. She said nobody ain't showed up to the shower. Girl, I've never been a group thinker. I've never been a group person like that. So I feel bad for you, Fat. But you know what? Don't worry about it. They getting their stuff. Trust and believe. Jordan, thank you for the super chat. Ties, yes. And that's what he there for, ties. That's all. Thank you for the super chat, Jordan Mundy. And Mean Beans, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Turns out the safe house isn't quite safe. So isn't quite so safe if I ran with malicious intent. If it's ran with malicious intent, right? It says he ostracized that girl in the first place. She should have gotten forgiveness. Well, he had her up there asking the sinners in the congregation for forgiveness. I I wish I asked a bunch of reform hoes with white tablecloths or what do you call it? I wish I asked a bunch of reform hoes dressed in white with white cup holders in the form of a napkin on top of their head. I wish I would ask any of them heifers for forgiveness, knowing their daughter done had her child out of wedlock, the grandchild done had her child out of wedlock. I wish and the heifer there done had her child out of wedlock. I wish the mother, you know what? I would have said, yeah, I want to get on and apologize. I would have said, I do want to get on and apologize. And girl, when they would have gave me the mic, they'd have had to wrestle me down to the ground. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? They would have had to wrestle me down to the ground, because by the time I'd have started, they would have said, get her out of here. Girl, ridiculous. All right, we got to move on to the next topic. I thought that was sick, and I just wanted to bring that to y'all. Let's go get Twitch's wife. Y'all remember Ellen's DJ Twitch? So Ellen's DJ Twitch, he passed. In my opinion, he was unalived, but they said suicide. So let's go with that, I guess. Sure. Whatever, girl. So Ellen's DJ Twitch was unalived. They say he committed the big S. And then all of a sudden we're hearing that his family, now mind you, Twitch is black. His wife was clear. Now what's happening here is Twitch's family are coming on saying how they have kept his side of the family from the kids. And you know what this put me in the mind of? What's the girl name? Kobe Bryant's wife. I'm pretty positive. I know Kobe. I think Kobe was an only child. Am I correct? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Kobe Bryant, his kids are not in tune, probably, allegedly. They probably are not too much in tune with their black side of the family, because that's how it goes. That's literally how it goes. And it sucks, because it's just like, people be thinking because a person will sleep with you that they're not racist or that they have the best interest of your community at heart. And that's just not the case. Racist people sleep with people they hate all the time. Hell, let's go back through slavery. The slave master slept with all of the women. They called them bed wenches. Remember? They didn't love them. They just had a fetish. It was a thing. And a lot of times in 2025, not everybody. There are some people who genuinely just fall in love. But there are a lot of times where a lot of these women are with these men, and vice versa, but mostly men with these women, these clear women with these men, are because they can get something from it. That's why all your athletes, all your entertainers, they all go to the clear woman. Well, the clear woman really come to them. Now, what happens is you go and have these babies with this clear woman, and then God forbid y'all either divorce or you get hasta la vista up out of here. Then next thing you know, your kids are completely excommunicated from the Negro. It just happens all the time, because, and a lot of biracial kids on TikTok will tell you that. Go on TikTok. A lot of biracial kids talk about how their clear parents called them N-words with the hard R. You think because they let you insert that little thing in them that they not racist. And again, this is not for all. This is definitely not for all. But there are a large number of clear women who go after these men for such. Twitch was a famous DJ on Ellen DeGeneres show. You're not going to tell me that whoever that clear woman was didn't seek him out and be like, I hit a lick. Okay? Let's get into what's going on. So it says, cousin of Stephen Twitch boss calls out his widow for making their family sign NDAs to attend his funeral following new interview. She refused to let the boss family see the children. It says, Twitch's widow spoke with People. Well, his cousin saw the interview and had lots to say about what's going on behind the scenes. What are your thoughts? So, okay, this is what's going on. People magazine says, Stephen Twitch boss widow Allison Hoker discovered his drug addiction in very scary moment before funeral. Exclusivepeople.com, right? So then I guess Big L is the cousin. She says, yeah, I don't give a F about no NDA. This crazy woman made me and his actual family including sign. Wait, what? This crazy woman made me and his actual family, including, I guess, her, sign an NDA just just to even attend the funeral. She's been trying to tarnish his legacy and refused to let the Boss family see the children, only to exploit and lie on my cousin. Hell no. This is another thing. There's another reason why, and I'm talking about the Negro entertainers. I can't talk about the average Negro. A lot of these people are putting your life to do just what they're doing, disparage you and take your coin. Because remember, I told y'all, they don't let Negroes leave it with they come in. You leave how you came. You came in with nothing, you're leaving with nothing. Okay? So the cousin is saying that she made them sign NDAs to go to the funeral, and then she's keeping them from the kids. So they don't even know they black side of the family at this point. So she said she won't let our side of the family see the kids. He wasn't an addict. He smoked weed and was actively trying to quit. He wasn't some junkie. I believe that. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it 1,010,000%. They try to disparage your name because they got to go with the narrative that he OD'd, remember? Remember, the narrative was he OD'd, so now they got to continue, even after his death. They have to continue to come and be like, oh my God, he was so addicted to this and addicted to that, and he was such a junkie, and that's all to go with the narrative. So Candy Eyes from Real Housewives of Potomac, she commented and she says, I'm not even going to say it, but this white woman is doing everything but protecting her black children and her black husband's legacy. She could have kept this in her therapist's office. Shake my head. Now, Candy Eyes, Candy, right message, wrong messenger. Ain't you over there getting that pink peen? Didn't you just have a biracial baby? You better hope nothing, God forbid, don't happen where he get your custody of your child. I mean, again, right message, wrong messenger? Because you just had a biracial baby. Oh, and I'm glad you brought that up, T. Reed. And they're not black. They're biracial. They're biracial. They're not black. They're biracial. We talked about this morning. They're not black. They're biracial. Okay? So, Candy Eyes, love the cinnamon fat. I just wish you would have tweeted it from somebody else's account. You know what I mean? But she's right. This is the interview.
Friends, and we were cleaning out the closet and picking out an outfit for him for the funeral. And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue. So it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much and he was hiding so much. And there must have been a lot of shame in that. And he was wrestling with a lot inside himself, and he was trying to self-medicate and cope with all those feelings because he didn't want to put it on anyone, because he loved everyone so much. He didn't want other people to take on his pain. But it was very alarming and scary to find those things and have never known. There's a moment.
Oh, ma'am, if you don't shut up, whole milk, let me tell you something. You know what this reminds me of? Remember when George Floyd was killed? Remember the clear girl got on the stand and said when he was calling out for mama, he was calling out for her. It's giving those type of teas. Ma'am, y'all lived in a condo. Am I correct? Put it in the chat. I thought they lived in a condo. Girl, how could he hide all this drug usage and you ain't find out till after he done passed? Come on now. You ain't that oblivious. You ain't that oblivious. You are not that oblivious. This lady is tarnishing, in my opinion. I believe she's tarnishing this man's image because they have to go with the fact that he unalived himself. That's what this is all about. And a lot of times, a lot of us think that we are loved by somebody. Not all, because they may have some genuine people. I just never met them. But what I'm saying is, in these situations with male celebrities, or black celebrities, period, when they go get with these clear people who looking to come in and take everything that you have, a lot of times when you on your way out, whether it's through life or death, a lot of times their job is to tarnish your image. Their job is to create you as a monster in front of the entire world, to paint them as the woe is me victim. I can't believe he did that type tease. This is sick. I believe the cousin. Why we signing NDAs to go down to the funeral? What's going on? What was going on? What did the body look like? What was happening at the funeral where they had to sign NDAs? red flags should have been popping off because they're controlling the narrative, in my opinion. But it's sick, and there's a special place in hell for people like this woman here. I don't trust her. Okay, let's move on. Now we got to move on to the next topic, y'all. Y'all get the likes up, please, if you haven't already. Twitch, I sure wish you could hear this now, because them people is dragging you down to the ground, baby, saying you was all type of drug addicts and she ain't knowing. Y'all laying up on top of each other at a doggone condo. You can't make this up, girl, please. Okay. Dream Josh said the report from the hotel makes no sense, because let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all a secret. I would say 85% of the celebrities, when they announced their death and how they died, it was all a lie. Yep. 85% of celebrities, when they announce their deaths and they tell you the cause of death, 99.9% of the time, it was all a lie.
It's survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
I'm telling you.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
That's why you could look at, what's the girl? Was it LaChat? What's the girl just died out of Memphis? And they say she died from smoking weed. They say, she had, what did they say? She had some fentanyl. Girl, them people be lying down to the ground. Them people be lying. And this is the thing. They know that most people just gonna go with the move. Them people be lying, girl. Gangsta boo. Thank you so much, y'all. It was gangsta boo. 9 niggas died from smoking weed. Stop with all of that. But there was fentanyl in the weed. Well, that's possible, but I'm pretty positive that didn't go like that. Girl, them people be playing in y'all face. Them people really be playing in y'all face. But I just be going with it like, hey, girl, all right, girl, if that's what you want to say. How many celebrities have to come out and show y'all that they'll threaten them and say, all we'll do is tell the people that you OD'd and they'll believe us. And it works like a charm every time. It's weird. Miss Kitty Cat Queenie, thank you for the super chat. Vu, the group protesting the guy speaking is called 757 BLM here in our area. Okay, 757 BLM. Let me write him down. 757. I ain't too fond of the BLM part, but we'll go with it. 757 BLM. I'm gonna have to do some research on him. Shout out to the brother, though. Shout out to the brother. I'm here for it. Rochelle, thank you for the super chat, making it rain per usual, as you always do. Shout out to my rich auntie Rochelle, making it rain.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
She says, dirty biatch, as you should. Now the children are going to be teased by their peers. She doesn't care about those children. She didn't have to tarnish his name. Exactly. But they don't care. Listen, this is what's going to happen. She's going to take those. Oh, and you gifted 5 memberships. Cut up, T-Day. Cut up. And she gifted 5 memberships. Let me see who got them. Dallas Snow, 521. Aesop's Inspiration, T. Who else? A bitch stay winning, and FNAFAU Shorts. Shout out to y'all. Welcome to the dollhouse. Y'all have just been received gifts by my rich auntie, Rochelle. Yay. Go ahead on and give her a thank you. Okay? Please and thank you. Give her a thank you. Shout out. But let me tell you something, T-Day. Look, let me tell you something. They don't care about tarnishing the image of the man. To be honest, a lot of times they don't even care about them kids. All the women are there to do is the job that they were hired to do. Go in, grab this knick-knack, make them think you love them, get married, have children, and then by the time we get them up out of here, I need you to step back in to make them out to be the monster. And that's what they do. That's literally what they do. And they don't give a damn. The children are collateral. They don't give a damn about them kids. Why you think rich, clear kids talk about popping their parents upside the head on a daily basis? They don't give a damn about them churn. If they don't give a damn about the whole milk, you know they don't give a damn about the half and half churn. Girl, it's the time. But shout out to everybody in the building. Thank you so much to everybody who's in the building and who hit the like button. If you didn't hit the like button, half a thank you. Hit the like button, y'all. Now let's move on. So now we're gonna move on to Wendy Williams. So Charlamagne hopped in the confessional. I be doing too many reality TV shows. I say hopped in a confessional, girl. But Charlamagne hopped on the Breakfast Club to tell us that he spoke to Wendy. He said that she's doing perfectly fine, and he said she could do radio tomorrow if she wanted to. I love to hear this good news. Now, remember, the media want us to think that Wendy is incompetent. Remember? Oh, yeah. Now I remember. But we keep seeing these wonderful posts and these wonderful videos, and Wendy looks just fine. Why is they lying? Why are they lying? But let's get into what Charlamagne had to say. What did you have to say, Charlamagne? Because you backdoored Wendy when you came into the industry, Negro. Don't get me started, Charlamagne, because you backdoored her. Let's get into it.
I spoke to Wendy over the holidays.
You did?
Yeah.
What happened?
She seemed perfectly fine to me. Like Wendy sounded like she could do radio tomorrow if she wanted to.
You reached out to her. She reached out to you. How did it happen? Oh, she called you.
Yeah, and I don't know what incapacitated means in regards to dementia or whatever it is they say she was dealing with, but no, there ain't nothing incapacitated about Wendy Williams.
How was her energy? How was
she sound like Wendy Williams? I'm trying to tell you, like there was she didn't skip a beat.
Was that just looking like a prepubescent teenage boy? If y'all new to the dollhouse, I don't like just hilarious. But I take up for when we have to. But yeah, that was just. Go ahead on. What happened?
She actually said to me when she called me, she was like, "Why are you answering the phone like we just spoke yesterday? We just talked last week." Like she wanted me to be more excited that she called me.
Stop acting like.
So she knows when she's talking to people and who she's talking to. Ain't nothing wrong with that lady. Ain't nothing wrong with that lady. That's what she's saying. Wendy, like, boy, stop acting like I didn't just talk to you Thursday at 5 o'clock. Don't do that. Don't do just like that. Girl, welcome to the party. You're late. I have dragged Jess down to the ground. And as a matter of fact, since we on there, since y'all want to bring it up, I don't think she should have got her job back. I think the other black girl who was very intelligent and intellectual, she should have kept the job. I don't think Jess know nothing about any current events. Jess just there looking crazy. And if you ask me, I think that the girl should have kept the job. I don't know the other girl name, but I don't even listen to the Breakfast Club. But with the clips I saw, at least the girl was more able to reach, not Claudia. Oh my God. The girl named Lauren. God, no, not Clawfoot. You mean Clawfoot, Claudia? Clawfoot? Where the shoe be right here? Hold on. The shoe be right here, but the claws on the toes be like this? Oh, no, I would never advocate for Clawfoot. Oh God. Oh God, no. Oh God. Jesus Christ. Be offense. And a larger size shoe. Girl, please. No, ma'am. Not Claudia. Not Clawfoot. No. I'm talking about the light-skinned, what's your brown-skinned girl who was on there, who was well up on current events. She knew politics. She knew everything. She knew what was going on. Just be there. That's it. With her deep voice. Yeah, because I'm from Baltimore. So, in Baltimore, what we normally do is we just because I don't know anything about the president. Shut your ass up, girl. Get the light skinned, the brown skinned, the other girl on here. Okay. Not Angela Yee. Angela Yee, she was all right. It wasn't nothing to ride home about Angela Yee. But let's listen to what Jess had to say in her baritone. Hold on.
I gave you sit on my lap, nigga. What's up?
That's exactly what it was. Really? To the point where they, sometimes you be on, like I have my the phone on like my shoulder. Yeah. I was washing my hands because I peed, and we
didn't have to hear that part.
I'm just saying. And, then, and I guess the phone must have said record or something like that. So the phone says, and when I saw it, I stopped it. So it said
recording conversation.
Stopped.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Are you recording me?" And then she was like, "No, you wouldn't do that."
Yeah,
like, so it's like she's perfectly normal.
She said she wanted to come back to media. Did she say anything about that? Like she wished she could be giving us all the tea?
I don't want to say all of that.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, she could do radio tomorrow if she wanted to.
Oh, okay.
I'll say that.
Right, cool. That's what's up.
Wait a minute.
She want to?
That's not for me. Yeah,
you recorded the whole call, but you can't tell us.
I would never do that.
But, all right, but Jesse should have asked him, did she want to do a podcast?
Well, she said she already wanted to do a podcast before. She put that out there already.
I'm just saying she's calling you. You have your podcast.
She called me because it was the holidays. Okay, that's what that was about. It was a holiday phone call, catching up with your people at the end of the year. That's what that was. Yes.
He was scared.
We're
as
dropping
hell.
the clues
He
bombs
said
for Wendy Williams. Okay.
What you say, Jess?
I said he was scared as hell. He saw that number.
It wasn't a number. It was a block call. Thank you.
And he
All right.
went. He was even more scared.
No call.
You want to know how you could tell somebody bald head through the braids? Y'all want to know a trick how you could tell if somebody bald head through the braids? If they parts buku fall apart, but it ain't a lot of hair inside the braid, they bald head through the braids. You know what I mean? Like it's not even the fact that the parts is parted fall apart. It's just that it's more scalp space, right? More scalp space. There you go. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly. That's how when you know somebody bald head through the breeze. But not the here nor there, because this is not about just hilarious bald head ass. This is not about her. This is what I'm trying to say. Charlamagne got on here to tell us. That girl said scalp space. You know, y'all complete me. You complete me. Y'all complete me. I'm serious. Like y'all just know where I be trying to go. But listen, this is the thing. Charlamagne alleges that he spoke to Wendy and Wendy is extremely coherent. Now, I'm hoping that's true. I don't see why he would lie, but who knows? I didn't know him and Wendy was even back on speaking terms. Maybe I missed it, okay? But ultimately, she's talking to him and she's very coherent on a lot of things. And I love that for her because she's showing that, hey, I'm not what the media put out to y'all. I am not that. I am doing actually well because remember, after that documentary, and let me tell you something, documentaries are very, very tricky. Very, very tricky. Because from the documentary, girl, I was even worried. I was hashtag save Wendy. I was terrified, girl. They made Wendy seem like she on her way out the door tomorrow, girl. Wendy was on a documentary with them eyes bucked like that, girl, and was looking around and she couldn't talk and she couldn't walk and they were stealing her money, girl. I was scared. Whole tea, Wendy was fine. Wendy was fine. It's ridiculous. Richie China, thank you for being a member for 6 months. They need to give Wendy her show because I loved it. We all loved Wendy's show. I think the only issue is people don't know long term how Wendy will go. That's why I think Wendy should just start her YouTube. Come on over to the tube, Wendy girl. You'll have 1 million subscribers in like 2 weeks. Because I'll be the first one running over there. Now, who said boneless braids? Who did that? Who did that? Who put Just Hilarious have boneless braids? Because see, when I'm only asking because when the Most High come back for the redemption, I don't want them to say, but Voodoo said it first. No, I did not say nothing about no boneless braids. I ain't never said nothing about no boneless braids. So don't say that I said it. Somebody in the comments said it, but don't worry about it. I'm just saying, God, don't put me in it because I don't have nothing to do with that. Girl, boneless braids. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all are crazy. Boneless braids. Girl, oh, let's move on. But anyway, I think that is wonderful that Wendy is doing well because they wanted us to think she was doing horrible so they could probably get her up out of here. So shout out to Wendy, not Charlamagne or nobody at the Breakfast Club because I don't like none of y'all. But shout out to Wendy Williams. And Wendy, if you heard something say recording stop because he was recording, don't trust that Negro. Do you understand me? Charlamagne is not to be trusted. He cannot be trusted. Everybody know this. Now, Wendy, you ain't that slow. You ain't that crazy. Do not trust no Charlamagne, okay? Now, let's move on. Now, Josh won't ask what a baby here. You know what? It just, you know what's crazy? Can I say this too? I wasn't even trying to be funny, but I kept looking at her braids. When she kept turning her head, like, let's look at Jess braids. Like, look at Jess braids right here. Like, she got a braid right here. Then she got a braid right here. Then she got a braid right here. Now, typically up the side of the head, 3 to 4 braids is about what? You know what I'm saying? That's about how it go. But I noticed how skinny the braids was and how much hair is inside of the parts. So I started saying, well, damn. Now, I know she's been a bald head heifer for a long time. We met a bald head. Remember that? We did meet a bald head. She was dirty and bald head up in Baltimore, living in them brick houses. But I thought her hair had started growing in all of that. Just put your wig on, fat. Don't worry about it. Just put your wig on, fat. Just don't. Everything ain't for everybody. My mama used to say, if your friends jump off a bridge, would you? And I say, no, just don't jump off the bridge, Fat. Come on back. You let your friends jump. No. Just put your wig back on, Fat. Put a hat on. Put a Yankee fitted on or something like that. I think that'd be nice. A Red Sox hat. A Red Sox fitted. I think that would be dope on the show. You already look like a Nick. Let's move on. So, yeah, back to the show, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Girl, y'all see now, y'all making me go hard because Jess do look like she had the balls on the back of her socks with the lint on the balls. Let's move on. So now we got to move on, y'all. Let's get Eazy the Black Captain on here, girl. Remy Ma takes another L. Are you dumb? Yes. It's not rhetorical. She's dumb as a box of rocks. Remy Ma, we thought she was slow when she popped that girl over $1,000 and went did 6 summers and 12 winters in the prison house. But then she comes out and we thought she had learned the lesson, but the whole tea, she ain't learned nothing. She's slower than when she went in there. Okay, so Remy Ma drops papoose for Eazy the Black Captain. Some people call him a T-move papoose. Some people call him all types of stuff. I don't call him at all. You know what I call him? Eazy the Black Captain. That's what I call him because I didn't know he had a stutter. Okay. And shout out to the stutter people. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about Eazy the Black Captain. Okay. I didn't know he was on there talking like that because he be doing hard poetry and I don't hear a stutter. Okay. But neither here nor there. What's the girl name? Oh, Remy. So Remy Ma is on here. Remember she did the freestyle. Let me pull it up. They did the freestyle the other day, hard poetry place. Remember? And at the hard poetry place, he said, Rem, do you love me? And Rem said, yes. And everybody was like, oh, that's so dope. That's so dope. Let's get the freestyle back on here. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Because the ex came out and said, girl, he did that with me long time ago. Long times ago. Like, he didn't even try nothing to do with you, girl. I remember we practiced that. Girl, we was in the house practicing that the whole time. Like, girl, what? Like, and of course, like Remy always does, she gets the hand-me-downs because she's a hand-me-down bitch. So, you know, typically hand-me-down hoes get hand-me-down teens. So after she took Eazy the Black Captain off the block and into a condo, we come to find out he full of crap too, okay? Now let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. So this is the, I meant to say that. Thank you, Nikki Nicole, for becoming a new member. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for becoming a new member. All right, now let's get into Eazy, the Black Captain, doing a show where he's going out and Remy Ma is professing her love for her man. Let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video, girl.
But what happens when she stopped that E? I'm only going. Let's do it. I'm only going to dress this shit one time. Since y'all want to be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? See, right there, that's the punchline.
Yes. Hey, yo, Remy, do you love me? Yes. See that there? That's the punchline. See, y'all think I be lying when I be calling it hard poetry. That's literally all it is. Hard poetry. Write you a poem and say it hard. You could do battle rap. What y'all want me to say? If you are into poetry and you want to get into battle rap, write your poem. Listen to me. I'm gonna give you how I go. Write your poem, put all your letters and all your stuff and learn and memorize it. And then get in there and just say it hard. You're a new battle rapper. You're welcome. I just gave you a new career. But neither here nor there. So Remy in the background. Hey, yo, Rem, do you love me? Yes. Voice deeper than his. Yes. Giving TS vibes. Yes. That right there was the punchline. You know what I mean? You ain't hear no stutters, huh? That boy good at that battle rapping, that hard poetry. But look. So after Remy embarrassed herself, per usual, the ex, came out and had something to say. Okay? So she reposted this comment that says, "You have given the man credit on numerous occasions, easily found online. You have always been honestly regarding of what happened with y'all. Critiquing anything has nothing to do with anything other than what you always do, and that's analyze this stuff. It's why I followed." So who is OG Barbie Johnson? She's the XO lady. She says, "Sigh. I left Eazy. I'm not scoring. I'm happier than I've ever been. Grown men in media so biased. I got them out the body. I'm sorry. I'm got they out their body about a bar. I'm a rapper, a way better one than the mother effers questioning my integrity. The bar sounded familiar. I went and got the receipts. It ain't personal." Ooh, so Eazy the Black Captain love him a hard poetry citing bitch. I love that for him. Now listen. Thank you for becoming. For being a member for 7 months. Talanda. It says she traded her Sheen for Temu Shutterbox. Girl, indeed, traded her Sheen pap for Temu Shutterbox pap. Girl, you can't make this up. So the girl on here saying, "Girl, why would I have to hate? I left him. He didn't leave me, and I could. This is what I do: critique battle rap, and he did that with me." Now let's get into the receipts. And let me say this too. I hate that. Can we leave this behind? I hate that every time somebody have a different opinion, they either scorned or they hating. Sometimes people just don't like stuff. Josh Johnson said, "Whatever happened to short nicknames? You tell me. Because all these nicknames is a whole full sentence. Most of them run on sentences, and I don't too particularly like it." Now, let's get into what the girl said. The girl got the receipts. We about to post the receipts. Let's see what the receipts, if that's the same thing he did with her. Hold on.
But if I can't do this and do that, then I pass it to my bitch like, "Babe, do this and do that. No, move back. No, move back." He got 2K. It's ironic that I hit him with 2K. I said, "Babe, you love me?" Yeah. I said 2 shakes. So if I'm sipping and she
bitch, that's the same shit. Put a one in the chat if that's not the same line. He just yelled it on the other line. Let's go get the other one. Hold on, because the girl not lying. Now y'all can say the girl hating all you want.
alphabetical slaughter shit. But what happens when she stopped at E? I'm only going to dress this shit one time. Since y'all want to be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? See, right there, that's the punchline.
Now, that's the one he did with Rim. Now, let's get the one he did with his ex-old lady.
But if I can't do this and do that, then I pass it to my bitch like, "Babe, do this and do that. No, move back. No, move back." He got 2K. It's ironic that I hit him with 2K. I said, "Babe, you love me?" Yeah. I said 2 shakes. So if I'm sipping and she tell me get him, I gotta listen to whatever dude say. But if
again, this hard poetry game isn't as hard as y'all think it is. It's really not. All you have to do is write you a poem, and when you recite it, say it hard. That's what they call battle rapping, aka hard poetry. Now, let me say this. People in the comments, "Oh, I ain't never worried about what my ex doing." Yes, you all. Stop lying, number one. And number two, she has a right to call it out and be like, "Girl, he used that with me." Because y'all got Remy around here looking like a duck goose because y'all like Remy. Y'all refuse to just be honest with Rem and say, "Rem, girl, you look a mess out here in these streets with Eazy the Black Captain. You look a hot ass mess." Y'all refuse to tell Remy that she took a loss. Y'all refuse to do that. But instead of y'all telling Remy the truth, y'all will go around and say everybody else hating. Girl, what? And then he's Eazy the Black Captain with the stutter. Are you dumb, Remy? Why would she be hating? Like, what? Girl, Remy taking another L. I thought she took her last one in 2024, but I guess we're going to start off 2025 with another one. At the end of the day, Remy, girl, you look so bad. You look a mess. And I wish that Ra Ali never gave you an upgrade because you'd have came back out how you did with that book bag on your back, with that little bitty ass book bag that you called a purse. You came out with that in a puff jacket and some tight ass baby fat jeans that you had before you went in and some Timbs, and you looked at a mess. And you were still wearing the labab with the bangs on it, and you still had the thing cross your lip right there. Ra Ali, you should have never gave this whole no upgrades on her fashions because now she's starting to feel herself. She forgot that we remember. Okay. Oh yeah, it was definitely giving knapsack tees. Oh yeah, I remember her. Oh yeah, now I remember. I was watching Love and Hip Hop New York when Remy Pap came on, and that heifer was over there trying to plan the wedding with Ra Ali. It was Ra Ali. Who hooked her up with the doctor and the shoes and all of that. You know, Remy ain't wore nothing but G Nikes and Timbs before that. And I don't want to hear about the conceited video. That was just for the video. Okay. Robin Thicke said we saw it in 480p and did. That's exactly the resolution we was watching when we synced it. Okay. Oh, Remy. Girl, I wanna feel bad for you, but it makes me just like think that you're even slower than I thought you were beginning. Oh yeah, ain't messy Yandy. Remember she had Yandy trying to help plan the wedding, and Yandy and Ra Ali didn't like Yandy. Don't get me started on Yandy Luther the King. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta comes back on, so I already know I'm about to hear some Chris. Girl, don't get me started, please. She just got citizenship to Ghana, y'all. Put it in our prayers. Let's all pray that Yandy and Collateral and them churn go up to Ghana and never come home. If anytime I've asked y'all to pray that Yandy goes up to Ghana. She just got citizenship the other day. Pray, let's clog up the prayer lines and ask the Most High to put her on a one-way flight. Her, Collateral, and Lil Collateral, and Collateral Jr. and Collateral the Third. Get all of them up there and put them all up on the flight, and please make it a non-return. Get them, stamp their passport or whatever, and make it where it's unstampable to come back. Please, Lord, please. That's all I ask. I don't want nothing else for Christmas in 2025. Just get Yandy up out of here. You know what I mean? That's just me and my prayer for what I'm gonna say tonight. I mean, y'all don't have to join in, but if you can, I sure appreciate the support. You know what I mean? Oh, don't get me started on Yandy Luther the King. But yeah, Yandy was there. I ain't gonna lie. As much as I can't stand Yandy ain't never back down from no fight. Not from Chrissy and not from Ra. Y'all think, put it in one in the chat if you think Yandy got hands. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she don't. Because Yandy ain't never stepped down from no fight now. And I don't like Yandy, but I gotta call it fair. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Yandy got hands. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Yandy don't. She just, you know. I'm just trying to see something because I ain't never seen her back down from no fight. But I do remember when Chrissy had pushed over Kim she pushed Yandy over to get to Kim, and girl, Yandy went like the Matrix. Girl, Yandy was going back in slow motion. I said, Lord, somebody save Yandy. That's before I knew she was crazy. Now I wish I could go back to time and push her from the other side. You know what I mean? Girl, I don't know. Yandy might have hands, but we don't care because we don't like her anyway. Now let's move on. Now, Shamar. I watched him earlier too. Why did I say Shamar? He getting beat out his money, but that's not what we're talking about. Shaq goes back and forth with Dwight Howard. Now let me pause for a word because they got a lot of Royce Reed sympathizers, and I'm here for y'all. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm not here for y'all. I'm lying. I'm just playing. I'm not here for y'all. I'm lying. Okay. I was gonna say it. See, sometimes I be wanting to lie, and I want the lie to just roll off so I could just move on. But something about my integrity on the inside parts be like, girl, you know you lying. You know what I mean? So then I have to come back and be like, okay, I'm just playing. I don't sympathize with Royce at all. And we're gonna get on Shaq in Dwight Howard, but let me say my piece on it. Royce is going around on this campaign that she was essayed, abused, and all this stuff. But I think people forgot the fact that when 2020 happened and the panorama popped off, Royce willingly packed up her child and went over to Dwight Howard, where he was having multiple freak-offs that included men and women. And Royce didn't have no problem with that at the time. Her child was there. Royce's words, not mine. Her child was there, okay? Now, it's giving buyer's remorse tease to me because now, ever since then, it's been Dwight ain't this, Superman ain't that, Superman ain't this. But I'm thinking, well, girl, why was he not this when your son was running around the freak off? When you put your child in harm's way, all my respect goes. My ears closed. I don't, because I can't trust you. If you wouldn't even trust your child in a better environment than that, then there's nothing you could tell me. There's literally nothing you could tell me. Allegedly, yeah, girl, they say she was in them. As a matter of fact, I was watching on this channel. This guy had what's the girl name? He had Royce. He had another girl who was there and a man on his panel. I just watched it the other day when I was taking down my Christmas decorations. And the girl said that she got to the house. Oh, yeah, let's talk about it. The girl said she got to the house during the panorama. And when she got to the house, allegedly, the girl said they gave her shrooms and she ain't never done no shrooms. And then the girl said, and Royce was on the panel, the girl said Royce came and took her car keys. And the girl was like, no, don't take my car keys. So the girl started panicking because she ain't never tripped like that. She ain't never tripped before. And the girl said, Dwight Howard came to her and was like, what's wrong? And she was like, she took my keys. And he said she did that on purpose. She always do that. And then Roy said, I was doing that for your protection. It was for your protection because I know you never tripped before and I didn't want you to get in your car and drive. What? You know what it sounded like to me? You know what it sounded like to me? Royce was the bottom bitch. Oh, yeah. It sounded to me, it gave me bottom bitch tease. And it gave me Royce knows what to do when these girls coming in and out. Because Royce was able to talk about how he was in there with other men, how he was in there with other women. The girl was even crying, saying that he raw dogged her, even though it was consensual. She said she didn't know that he raw dogged, all types of stuff. Royce is not the innocent person y'all claim her out to be. And I just watched the live the other day. This is a recent live. Not sorry. I am not going to feel sorry for Royce like y'all do. I just don't. Anytime you brought and her excuse for not leaving the freak off was the panorama and they had curfews, she said. So you mean to tell me there was no point in time you could have grabbed your child and got your child up out of there? None. You mean to tell me when you got to the mansion and you seen all the shenanigans going on, you couldn't have picked your child, swooped him right back up and bring him home? Yeah, to me, Royce is giving buyer's remorse tease. She was in on the play. She just didn't like her cut. And this is another gag too to the Royce people. Royce and your followers and all of that. Let me tell y'all something as well. Royce literally admitted to a lot of illegal things on that live. Even though she posited those things as if she was helping, girl, nothing about what she said on that live said that she was helping. Even though she made it seem like that. She seemed more like a co-conspirator or a co-defendant than anything. Now, Royce could repaint the picture all she wants, but the internet never forgets. I'm pretty sure we can go back and find what Royce had said back in the gap. But there were women there who didn't know a whole bunch of stuff was popping off and Royce did. So, no, I'm not going to listen to 20 minutes of how Royce met Dwight. I don't care. Royce got too much money from Dwight Howard to be broke and poor. I don't care. And Royce, in my opinion, from what she has put out on this internet, was in on the play. She just didn't like her cut. So I don't care. And she, in my opinion, is part of the reason why her son, unfortunately, had the experiences that he did. Because there's no way, nobody in the God green earth can explain to me why she would stay at a freak off that lasted days on end with her child. And if anybody in here want to champion that or try to defend that, then that tells me everything that I need to know about you. Irregardless to any other portion of this story, that girl stayed at that freak off for a extended period of time with her child there. Even the girl said her child was there. But it was quarantine. So you mean to tell me nobody couldn't drive? I remember I was there in 2020. So you mean to tell me quarantine means you can't get in your car and go to your house? That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. You couldn't get into your vehicle after you got there and say, OMG, this is no place for a child, especially mine, and pack your son up and get back in the car and go home. Stop with all of that. Stop. Royce ain't no victim to me. But Royce, this is my only advice to you, Royce. While you on here? Oh, and the sister, the white sister came out and said that Royce never, that she spoke to Royce about her abuse by her older brother, and it was in confidence. She said she didn't expect Royce to get on here and tell her story and try to use it against Dwight. She said Dwight was never SA'd by the older brother. She said she was actually R-worded by the older brother, but it was just her, not Dwight. And when Royce tried to talk to the lady said she don't want to talk to Royce because she told Royce that in confidence, and Royce used that to get back at Dwight. Royce ain't who y'all think she is. But let's move on. So Shaq and Dwight Howard are getting into it. Dwight Howard already sent Royce a cease and desist or whatever. So now she around here calling him Superman and all type of other stuff, right? Oh, my arm itching. Ooh, that feel good. Okay, so Shaq and Dwight Howard gets the beefing, right? And this was not on my bingo card for 2025. Mind you, we are only on the 7th day of the year. Let's be clear. Let's really be clear about that. We're only on the 7th day of the year. And Dwight Howard and Shaq is beefing. What? What? Now, mind you, Dwight Howard was the second coming, or he was supposed to be the second coming of Shaq. Shaq was the big dude in the league at the time, the largest dude, and he was dunked. Well, he ain't dunked, I'm lying. But he was agile on the court. He was doing his big one. From how I recall basketball when I was watching a lot of the NBA, when Dwight Howard, aka Shoulders, when he came into the league, he was supposed to be the next big guy. He was supposed to be the next big guy. So I thought, and again, maybe my foolish mind, but I would have thought that maybe Dwight Howard and Shaq were kind of like cool-ish. Not even friends, but kind of coolish, because they kind of like were on the same type of time. But it turns out that was all a lie. Them niggas was beefing like a dog behind the scenes, allegedly. I didn't know this. So now Dwight Howard goes on the podcast. It's the same one where he said he paid Royce Reed $13,000 a month and gave her $250,000 down on the child support, which is another reason why I can't get behind it. If they ever go poor and get kicked out on the street, she deserves it. Because $13,000 for 18 years, that's a month, tax-free, there's nothing you could tell me. Anyway, to the Royce sympathizers. Nevertheless, okay? He goes on this podcast and he starts talking about the whole Shaq thing too, right? He said he tired of Shaq always hating on him and others. Listen to what Dwight had to say, because Shaq is going to respond.
The thing that I hated the most is the fact that he always thought I was trying to be him or be like him. But again, if I wanted to be you or be like you, shouldn't you take that as a compliment and to show how great you are as a player and a person?
Yeah.
I never wanted to be Shaq in any level. Now, have I wanted to take certain things from him, his life, and implement for my life?
Of
Hell
course.
yeah, I do that with Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, all these people. Why? Because they have certain things that I'm like, hey, I could use that and make myself better.
Yeah.
I see how Magic Johnson smiled all the time. I'm going to smile.
Yes.
All he did was smile.
Yeah, I
and
forgot
have a
about
good
that.
time.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I smile?
Yeah.
Magic Johnson smiled and got him all this stuff. So let me smile. All right, Shaq, I just never, he's 7'3", 7'2", big. And that was the thing that I hated the most.
So he's saying that Shaq basically been hating on him and other people when they came in the league. Shaq basically said, Dwight tried to beat him. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was the second coming of Shaq. Anybody, if you were watching NBA during that time, I'm a sports watcher. I know y'all may not know that, but I'm an avid sport watcher. I haven't watched it recently because I started realizing it's all scripted and it's all fake. But up until I want to say 2 years ago, I have been an avid sports watcher. I'm talking about football, basketball. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never watched much tennis except when Serena played. You know what I mean? Baseball. I watch this stuff. I love this stuff. And from what I understood, of course, what's his name? Dwight Howard was supposed to come up as the next Shaq. Everybody said that. So with that being said, of course, why wouldn't he want to be like you or take stuff from you? I would. And listen, it's very smart to create mentors in your head. When he said, I took the smile from Magic, I took this from Mike, I took that from Kobe. I have a lot of mentors in my head on YouTube. They just don't know it. But there are a lot of people that I really watch and learn from, and they don't even realize they're teaching me. In my opinion, that's what a smart person does. Okay? Now, some people might feel like, oh, you just trying to be like this person, or oh, you just hating and all that. Okay, fine. You stay one-dimensional. I'm not, because I learn every day. If I don't learn something throughout the day, something is wrong. So I understand this part, and I don't think that Shaq should have took it as, oh, he trying to be me. It's more or less like, you the big homie. You is here, and he trying to get there. But Shaq is also a gatekeeper. You get it? Shaq is also a gatekeeper. So it would make sense why he would have that type of response. Now, Shaq seen this on the interview, and he responded. It says, oops, Dwight Howard goes off on Shaq after claiming Shaq blocked him for opportunities. Yo, insecure ass been hating and talking shit for 20 years. You always been jealous of Kobe, Penny, and D-Wade. Ooh, don't get me started on that Kobe part. Y'all remember that interview Kobe did? Where he told the interviewer, he said, Shaq is good. He said, but Shaq could be 1,000 times better. He said, but all Shaq want to do is eat Big Macs. And he don't want practice. Ooh, girl. Ooh. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I remember when y'all remember, put a one in the chat if you remember when when Kobe Bryant got on that interview and said that. Girl, Kobe Bryant said he's good, but he could be so much better, but all he want to do is eat Big Macs. And he don't want to practice. I said, I ain't know they was messy in the NBA. I didn't know the men's was messy like that. Nigga say all he want to do is eat Big Macs. And he don't practice. I said, oh my God. I couldn't believe it when I seen the girl. You had to be there. I was there. Get the likes up on the Big Mac. Look at me, get the likes up on the Big Mac. Get the likes up on the video, girl. Get the likes up on the video. And y'all remember when Kobe got caught cheating? And he said, Shaq be cheating. Now, that was some lame shit. I ain't gonna lie, Kobe. That was some lame ass nigga shit. But Kobe was like, shit, why y'all on me? Shaq be cheating too. He was with Nostrils O'Neal when that happened. Girl, Shaq, listen, Kobe was dirty. Kobe was dirty, yeah. He was dirty. Kobe was dirty, bro. Kobe threw Shaq under the bus, and Nostrils O'Neal's nostrils started flaring like this. He's doing what? Whole tea. It probably was with Evelyn Lozada. But rest in peace to Kobe, because we ain't on that. Let's move on. So now, Dwight Howard says Shaq is a gatekeeper and a hater, and he blocked opportunities for him. And I believe it, because that's what gatekeepers do. Okay? That's what gatekeepers do. So, Dwight Howard says, no, let's go with Shaq's thing. Shaq says, at Dwight Howard, the fact you think I care about you is funny, but I won't ever bring your name up again, sensitive big man, a jokester that can't take a joke. It says, won't ever say your name again, ever again. Have a great day. And now you have been deleted. Have a great day. Hashtag insecure. I'm sorry. Hashtag I never cared. Hashtag trust me. And then whatever. So now Dwight Howard says, I know you care because your insecure ass been hating and talking shit for 20 years. You too big to be this insecure. Two be killing y'all. T-O-O and T-O be killing y'all, girl. Like BBLs. But anyway, I hope you don't bring my name up again. 52 years old, tweeting me and still hating. Now all this time you was joking. You always been jealous. Jealous of Kobe, Penny, D-Wade. You jealous of Charles too. Chuck, go move around, big, lazy, insecure ass. I still have that long 5-paragraph direct message you sent me a couple of years ago telling me that I'm not that great to hate. It says, and you still doing it. It's 2025. Grow the hell up and move on. So the NBA girls are fighting. The NBA girls are fighting. And this isn't the first time we heard somebody call Shaq lazy. Now, let me say this, y'all. You got to understand, when Shaq came into the league, there was nothing like Shaq. Yeah, they had tall niggas, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but them some old tall, linky ass niggas. Them old good time pose ass niggas. You know, y'all remember that pose on Good Times? That pose on Good Times where they in the picture drinking at the bar and they singing just looking out of the window, and there's somebody on the picture like this watching the asphalt flow, and they going. And them people was skinny like JJ. They all look like Jay. That's how them big old niggas used to look back then, okay? So when Shaq came in, Shaq was this big old giant, and he was solid, and he was swole. He was kind of fat like Zion, but he was a little more. He was more in shape than Zion, but he was big and he was tall. Nobody could believe it. 7'2", 7'3". They was like, oh my God, this nigga is a literal giant, okay? So he was the first of his kind. And that's why he was able to go eat Big Macs instead of practice, because Shaq knew that he was going to basically control the whole shit's naive. Because who was going to check him? Who was going to check Shaq? Think about it. Think about it on the court. Who was going to check Shaq? Okay? So, now granted, Shaq couldn't shoot to save his life. But in the paint, who was going to check him? Now, when Dwight Howard came along, aka Shoulders, that's what I called him, because his head always is too small for his shoulders. But when Shoulders came into the league, he was another big old dude. Now, he wasn't as big as Shaq, but he was solid. He had weight on him. He had muscles. So people was like, oh my God, this is the next Shaq. We all was saying that until we find out he was soft as cotton. Let's start there first, okay? Very soft, very, hey girl, tease. You know what I'm saying? I caught on it early. I want to say I was one of the first ones to catch on. Shout out to me. But yeah, I started calling them shoulders. At first I was like, he cute. Then I started paying attention to him on the sideline like this. Stop, y'all play too much. Stop, for real. Don't do that. That tickle. And I said, oh, hell no. What did he do? That tickle, stop. Don't do that. I said, bitch. It was right at that moment I knew that Dwight Howard was soft as baby shit. Do you hear me? I said, oh, now that's wrong. Okay? So, nevertheless, I knew he was soft. It took the basketball dudes a while to catch on, but they finally caught on and said Dwight Howard soft as a turtle. A turtle, not the shell, the turtle itself. So, basically, he was going to come in behind Shaq, but Shaq is a gatekeeper. That's why he blocked opportunities probably. That's why he made sure he didn't get certain things, because Shaq is a gatekeeper. LeBron is a gatekeeper. Steph Curry is a gatekeeper. A lot of these dudes that are put on high rings that a lot of y'all love down to the ground, they're gatekeepers. Diddy was a gatekeeper. Jay-Z is a gatekeeper. A lot of these people, Beyonce, gatekeeper. Well, I would say Meg, but I don't think the Hearst got that much stamina. Cardi, gatekeeper. These people are put here for gatekeeping purposes now. So it makes sense. Now, I'm not on none of their sides. I think they both coochie, if you ask me. That's just me. But ultimately, I believe that Shaq was hating. Yes, I do. I believe that Shaq was hating. Oh, yeah, Oprah is the number one gatekeeper. She's number one on the list. Nicki Minaj is a gatekeeper. Well, I would have gave you Nicki Minaj, but the people don't like Nicki. Only the Barbs like Nicki. No shade. Tyler Perry is definitely a gatekeeper. Yeah, KD is definitely a gatekeeper. These people are put here on purpose. I would say Nicki is a gatekeeper, but the people don't like Nicki. Y'all get the likes up on the video. We got 500 likes short. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Look, Dante, the only reason I'm saying Nicki not a gatekeeper, and it's not because she doesn't have the reason being is because I don't think Nicki okay, let me say this. You're right. Nicki is a gatekeeper. Yes, Kevin Hart is definitely a gatekeeper. Nicki is a gatekeeper. You are absolutely right. But she can only gatekeep the bottom, which is us. Meaning, like, if I want to become a rapper, Nicki can go down to the radio station or to whatever and be like, don't have her on or you'll never have me on. Yes. But I'm talking about in the industry. Can Nicki stop girls in the industry that's already up there? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think Nicki is liked by enough people and by the right people in the industry to do that. Now, like I said, to us regular people, yeah, of course, she's definitely a gatekeeper. But to industry girls, I don't think so. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Not a gatekeeper. Girl, y'all is crazy. Viv B, thank you for the super chat. But Voodoo, drop the YouTube member link now. Shit. Yeah, y'all, can one of my mods drop the YouTube member link and I can pin it up to the top? Did anybody do that already? I'm sorry, y'all. Google be acting funny with the iPhone people, and they make it to where y'all can't get all the perks that the Android people get. Shout out to the Android people. But if one of my mods can please put the link to the membership in the chat so we can get a lot of these people. Thank you, Nikki Nicole. Oh, wait, no, Nikki, that's the one for Voodoo Doll TV. I need the one for the Dollhouse, Nikki and Abundance and Clarity. I need the one, is that, let me see. I think I need the one for the Dollhouse. Because I think those are my other channel. And I want to make sure people are doing it to the right channel. So shout out to everybody in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now, I want to read this other super chat. Chocolate Bunny, thank you for the super chat. Chocolate Bunny says, Voodoo, do the good times pose again. Oh, that's easy, girl. You ain't saying nothing. That's light work. Hold on. I was trying to see if somebody gonna put it in the chat. Hold on, let me get it up here. Just looking out of the window, watching the asphalt blow, thinking how it almost had me down. Yeah, yeah. That was the good time. Y'all seen the photo. Y'all seen it. Is this the right one, y'all? Y'all, I think that's the one for Voodoo Doll TV. Yeah, that's not the right link, y'all. For the Dollhouse. If somebody could put the Dollhouse link up, please. Yeah, I think this is the one for Voodoo Doll TV. I need the one for the Dollhouse. There you go. There you go. I think that was it. Nope, that ain't it. I thought I saw it. That's not the right one, y'all, because that one keeps saying Voodoo Doll TV. Hey, Jamel. Hey, boo. All right, now we got to move on to the last story, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Y'all know I want to buy one of them from this clear man who had them in the trunk of his van. And I asked him, I said, where you get all these pictures from? Oh, well, I just, I go out to places and I get pictures. I was like, but where you get these Negro pictures from? He had a van and he put all the seats back on the van, girl. And he had a whole group of Negro photos. I ain't gonna lie, I bought one though. But it was one of black women in a salon and the black men was doing their feet. Thank you, Miss Parker. Thank you. This gotta be it because it's saying the Dollhouse over here, but over here it's not saying it. Let me see. Girl, this is ridiculous, girl. Is this the right one? Okay, yeah, that's the right one. Maybe y'all were putting in the right one. I just didn't see the Dollhouse on it. Sorry, guys. Okay, that's the membership link. If anybody is interested, that is the membership link. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Okay. All right. Kiki31, thank you for being a member for 4 months. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you so much. All right. Now, listen. We got to get into the final story. Drake versus UMG, girl. Now, y'all know Drake is suing the record label, the record company, because according to Drake feel like the record label basically played on him because they went and got they did that. They not like us. He's saying that they basically botted the song and put bots out there to make the song go viral. And I was saying, Drake, they've been doing that for you for how many years? But the Drake ads don't want to admit to that. The Drakeettes, if I say that, the Drakeettes get the windmilling because they don't want to admit it. Drake is not who y'all thought he was. Okay? So boom, Drake decides to sue the label. And I'm saying, Drake, just go lay down, bro. Please, just go lay down. It would be so much easier if you just fell back and then came back like nothing happened. Like on my mama, in my Summer voice. Shout out to Summer from Baddies. But on my mama, all you had to do was go lay down. And I swear to God, none of us would have even, you know what I mean? But now Drake don't play like that. See, Drake got to go all in. So now Drake comes out and he's battling UMG. That's the label. And in said battle, Drake is on here saying that basically he not like y'all. Y'all lame. He said that everybody else be scared of the label, but not him. He said, and what the label is not going to do is play on his top. This is what Drake said. I didn't say it. This is what Drake said. Dang, I thought I retweeted it. Hold on, let me go get it. So let's go get what Drake had to say about this. And let me say this. People don't want to admit to this, but this is so lame. We've had people lose their lives in battle raps. And I'm not sitting up here trying to I'm not trying to condone it by no means necessary. Like literally by no means necessary. But what I am saying is, since when you lose a battle rap and got the suing? Like I've never heard of that. And I've witnessed a lot of battle raps. But since when did you get to lose a battle rap and get the suing? I think that's the problem that people have. Now, yes, Drake, you lost the battle, but nobody said that when you went back to back on I'm sorry. Nobody said that when you went back to back on Pusha T. No, not on Meek, girl. Y'all remember Meek the Cheeks? Y'all remember Meek the Cheeks when he went back to back on Meek the Cheeks? This is how you know he really got Meek. You want to know how he really got Meek? I got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I got the answers. Ever since he went back to back on Meek the Cheek, Meek been spraying his cheeks. Yes, he has. Meek ain't been right ever since. And you know, honestly, as a concerned citizen of the Acorns, I think that somebody should have checked on Meek when he did this, okay? And but nobody wanted to check on Meek. Everybody wanted to just assume Meek was straight. You get it. Everybody wanted to assume that Meek was doing good because he was out here in these streets acting like he was cool, but he started crying. He started crying while he went to jail. Then he started doing questionable things like this. Now, if anybody owes a lawsuit to somebody, I advocate for Meek the Cheeks. Even though what we do is wrong. Shout out to Philly. I advocate for Meek to be the only one out of any battle rap to do a lawsuit because look at Meek. Meek ain't been the same ever since, okay? And I think somebody needs to pay for this. Now, y'all can sit up here and turn a blind eye to somebody screaming out for help. Do it if you want to. But in my opinion, Meek belongs, he need reparations. Yes, he does. He need reparations. And I think that we as concerned people of the Americas, I think that we would be wrong. Girl, no, that ain't no Bobby Schmurder. That is Meek the Cheeks. I know what I'm talking about, girl. I analyzed the picture and it ain't no AI. Okay. So, yeah, Robin, he's definitely entitled to some compensation because he ain't been right ever since. You know what I'm saying? Meek would have never. Y'all wonder why he was out there bunny hopping with that clear man? Y'all wonder why. Y'all think that was random, huh? Keep bouncing, Meek, and look at Meek. Y'all think that's random. Oh, yeah, that's just so happy. But voodoo, they do that all the time. Y'all think that type of stuff ransom. Give me hug, Meeks. Meeks, I'm going to give you drunken hugs. Y'all thought that was all random. No, that didn't go like that. After, what's the boy name? Oh, after Drake went back to back on Meek, Meek ain't been back ever since and has been turning his back. So I think if anybody should sue, I think Meek, I think you're still in the window of time where you should sue. Okay. Now, with that being said, Meek, get off of here. Even though what we do is wrong. Now, I don't have an answer for this. Now, I had one for Meek. I don't have one for this. So don't get on here talking about, but those are one off. No, baby. Because listen, Meek didn't grow up with Willie. And Willie didn't grow up with Meek. So again, I don't know what's going on in Philly. They say it's the city of brotherly love. I love my people down in Philly. Shout out to Philly. But something in the water is going on. Now, I don't know if it's still in the water. I know at some point it was in the water and things of this nature started happening. So I don't know where Will need to get his reparations from, but whatever, I support it. Okay. Yeah, Benny Boom, I don't know. We'll see. You know, Quincy Jones, who knows? I don't know. But he did. So good luck with that. Shout out to Philly though. Shout out to my Philly people. Even though what we do is wrong. I knew it. When I heard that song, I said, "It's some real shit going on in Philly." Who write a song like that saying, even though what we do is wrong? Who acknowledges the wrong and continue to do the wrong? I said, there's something going on in Philly. It's got to be. So I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I say something is going on down in Philly. I just can't remember what it is. I can't really say what it is, but something is going on. But nevertheless, keep Philly in y'all prayers. They need trees and grass down there. Keep Philly in y'all prayers. Shout out to Philly. Now let's move on because this is not about Philly. This is about Drake. This is about Drake, okay? So now, y'all, so tell me why Drake issued a statement. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. Drake he issued a statement, and in said statement, Drake is going at UMG. And Drake said, y'all got to find somebody else to play with. Play with your mom. Don't play with me. That's what Drake said. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This is very ballsy of Drake. We know typically when people go at the system, it don't necessarily work out in their favor. But for some odd reason, it's working out for Drake. You know what I'm saying? For now. Keep your heads on the swivel. We'll see what's going on after this, okay? So now, Drake, in his feelings, because his man left him, talking about LeBron, in his feelings, he decided that he was going to post screenshots and receipts. And, you know, that's what bitches do. Whenever our nigga get to acting up, you know what I'm saying, in public, acting like it wasn't this, that, and the third, what we tend to do is come with receipts, because what we're trying to do in this situation is show that you're not gonna play. We are not to be played with. Okay, this is what we do as women. You know what I mean? When a nigga get to acting a fool and acting like he don't know what's going on, we get the showing out, because what we're not gonna do is be played with. All women know this, and Drake knows it as well. Now, Drake shares this, right? Look what Drake has said. No, not this one. This the receipts. Hold on. This the what you call them? Hold on, not that one. So look what Drake said. Hold on, let's get him on here. Look at him. He's so pale. He's so pale. Is y'all seeing this? Let me get him on here. Look at him. Looking iridescent. Look at him. See right through him. So, anyways, Drake came on here and he had to air out his feelings because, number one, he felt played that his nigga really played him in front of the world. And honestly, being a woman, I understand, because I would really get out here and crash out too behind my nigga, especially if you embarrass me in front of the world. I would literally crash out. I don't know no woman that wouldn't. I mean, I got a couple of women that's above it, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, most women are going to crash out, because what we're not going to do is be embarrassed in front of the world, especially behind no nigga, okay? So Drake decided to jump out the window. Now, before he jumped out on LeBron, he decided to come out and give his perspective on the UMG situation in the lawsuit. And this is where in my opinion, UMG, if you're on here, he threatened y'all. This is where I believe he threatened y'all. Okay. So what he's saying is, he says, I mean, I don't know no details. I'm just showing you an outside perception. I think there's a better way to go about it, is my opinion. Me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. Now, why would he do that? What LeBron wife been, that lady been bearding for the longest. She ain't bother nobody. Savannah, she's a good woman, Savannah. Savannah ain't did nothing to nobody. Why would you put that lady in it? But as a woman, I understand. See, when I know you already got a woman and I'm just playing my part, when Mad Day comes, she got to get it too. You see what I'm saying? She got to get it too. So I guess what Drake is doing now is just tearing the whole house down. Drake said, I burn this mother up or down. Do you hear me? Before I let anybody go out unscathed. So now, Savannah, you catching strays, okay? So this is what he's saying. Y'all got to follow. And I think about it as a woman. Woman to woman. So he says, me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. No Adidas or Reebok. Nike, the company he been with since he started. It says, my situation is no street shit. Everybody before me that tried to label was, that tried the label was too eccentric. So they wrote them off as crazy and they never had to pay for their sins and mistakes. I'm going to change that and make the building a safer place for every artist moving forward. Your shit is personal and involves violence. And I just think the way you're doing it makes you look crazy. That's my opinion. And you don't need to listen to it. I just think all you are saying is true, that there's a better ways to handle it other than dropping a tape. Okay. So this is what's happening. Drake is throwing LeBron under the bus, but inadvertently. Like he's not literally like throwing him out in the middle of the street, but he's like nudging him out and then, oh my God, he fell. Tight tees. You know what I mean? I mean, the analogy within itself. Oh, this is like if Nike was funding a campaign against LeBron. Like, nigga, what? Where the real men's at? I thought the real men don't snitch on each other like this. So he's using that to say that he's going to be this catalyst for change. He says, see, back then everybody was too eccentric, but he's going to be the one to usher in a new wave, and UMG is not about to play with him. Now, y'all know Drake is half orange juice, okay? He's half orange juice, so maybe that half of the family is saying, we got your back, bro. I don't know. Right, Tule said male mom activities. That's what it's giving. It really is. It's giving stay-at-home mom, scorn wife activity tease. That's what it's giving to me. I don't know. Everybody different. But anyways, so Drake is throwing LeBron under the bus. He said, no, ma'am. What you're not going to do is go on here and play with me in front of these people. You're not going to embarrass me. Like, at all. At all. Poor LeBron, you should have kissed him afterwards. Now you done left him out to dry. You shouldn't have been out there hollering, they not like us, because Drake trying to bring you down to the ground. Oh, let me show you this too. Hold on. It's another thing I want to He's so lame. Oh my God, he's so lame. He's so lame. It was some receipts. It was some DM receipts that I think that was it. Yeah, Drake is crashing out. He's crashing out and he's taking LeBron down with him. Now, we all know LeBron is already in the hot seat. He's already in the hot seat because they're alleging him, they linking him next to the diddler. Remember? They are linking him next to the diddler. So I think what's happening is, hold on, y'all. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't see that. I don't think y'all can see that. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so I think what's happening is Drake is crashing out and he's taking LeBron with him. Now, LeBron, like I said, I ain't gonna lie and sit up here and say that I'm really, too much upset with Drake because you wrong. You didn't have to do that boy like that. Let's get a picture of him on here because he a scorn woman. He's a scorn. Get him on here. Look, he can't even show his face. Oh. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel sorry for LeBron. I mean, for Drake. Put a 2 in the chat if he a bitch ass nigga. Honestly, I understand being hurt by your man. So with that being said, I really understand why he crashing out like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, I crash out too. I would, especially when you giving a nigga all you got the nigga tattooed on you and all of that. Girl, yay, what's up? I'm about to tear everything down. And post Savannah done called her straight Savannah. Where your antennas be when this nigga be out here doing all of this? They say he was around there with clear women, allegedly, talking about LeBron. They say he was out here with clear women. But I want to know from y'all, how does this help Drake? Now, do we have a Drake-ette on the line? Can any of the Drake-ettes come up here and help explain to me how this helps Drake's campaign? Because Honestly, I don't think that it does. This is what it is. I know Savannah knew. Girl, yes, indeed. Savannah has signed up for what she signed up for because this is the gag. A lot of y'all don't know this. But LeBron was with a clear woman before the prime. They stuck him with Savannah. But that's a whole nother story. Girl, bye. LeBron was at the dances and dealing with a clear woman. I know a doctor who went to school with LeBum. Oh, yeah. I know a guy who's a physician right now, 2025, from Akron, who went to school with LeBum, and he's an actual physician. He said they stuck him with Savannah, and I already knew that. And he was with the clear women, and he been cheating on her ever since they stuck him with her. I told y'all these marriages be arranged, but that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. Okay? Now, yeah. Drake is going through it, y'all. To the Drakeettes, nothing. Yeah, Drake is going through it, and he's taking down everybody with him. Now, LeBron was already named in the Diddy thing. He was already named in that, and LeBron's also now named into this stuff. And it seems to me like Drake is trying to throw fuel on that marriage that he got. It feels to me like Drake is trying to say, "Oh, that's what we doing. All right, babe. I'm about to tear all your shit down. We both gonna be miserable around here then." That's what it's giving to me. That's the tease it's giving to me. That's the tease. But to the Drakeettes, they'll always defend him. And I ain't really mad at y'all. Do what y'all got to do. Yeah. And that's really all I got for the show, y'all. What we on? Yeah, we almost on 2 hours, girl. I got to stop getting on here for 2 hours at a time with y'all, girl. Girl, what is going on? I got to stop doing all of this. This is too much. Anyways, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who pulled up. I don't want to hold y'all too much all night. Jen, did I thank you for the super chat? Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, Jen. Dimple Pop, thank you for the super chat with the poked out lips. #sassy. Of course he is. Of course. And Jen, thank you for the super chat. Voodoo, I'll remind you, but my mom's 94th birthday is January 16th. She's a Mississippi proud acorn. OMG, yes, please remind me. We got to throw down for mama. Absolutely. 94. Oh my God. We definitely got to throw down for mama. Don't let me forget, Jen. Keep that in mind. January 16th. We cannot forget about mama's 94th birthday. Okay. All right. Now, y'all, I am going to get off of here. I appreciate each and everybody for being here. I got Love and Hip Hop coming today. Yeah, it'll be out in maybe a couple hours. And then I got Love and Hip Hop Atlanta coming tomorrow because I got to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. But shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody who show up to the morning Joes. Shout out to everybody, period, because y'all really be showing me love. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to josh y'all up out of here like I joshed y'all in. Peace to everyone in the building. Peace, family. Welcome, Dolls and Dons, back. What else did I say? Oh, and subscribe. Go ahead. Can we get to 50,000 subscribers? I don't normally chase subscribers, but I realized how close I was to 50,000. I feel like, this is just my opinion, but I feel like I deserve some more subscribers. I feel like I deserve 50,000 subscribers. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of lit. Don't you think? Y'all subscribe to the channel. Love y'all down to the ground. I'm about to josh y'all out. Subscribe, fat. Peace.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wow, 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 lift it up, Penny bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, Penny bust it open for your B-O-Y. For you rock it, for you lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa nut.
Come on, Blaze, so you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.